What's going on, guys? FadeitLuie here, bringing guys a brand new video. We're gonna be doing a mid-taper on my boy, so stay tuned. Starting off with our gold FX, we're gonna create our first guideline using the corners of the blade, and we're also gonna contour so that the taper could burst better. Now that we're done knocking down the hair, we're gonna move on to our shavers and knock down the stubble. Now that we're done removing the stubble, we can move on to our no guard all the way open and create our second guideline. You also want to keep that same contour shape so that the taper could burst. Once we're done setting in that guideline with our no guard all the way open, we could then slightly close the lever midway and all the way close and attack that bottom line. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our one guard all the way open and create our third guideline. As you guys can see, I'm using the corners of the blade and I'm being as accurate as possible. Since we're done setting in the guideline with the one guard, we can slightly close the lever midway and all the way close and attack that line in the middle. After we're done softening up the line with the one guard, we can switch over to our half guard and use the corners to erase the line completely. Now that we're done with our lower guards, we can move on to our two guard all the way open and create our fourth guideline. Remember, we're also using this guard to soften up the line and get ready for the 1.5 guard. Before we use our 1.5 guard, we're going to switch over to the 3 guard all the way open and go right above the 2 guard all the way open. This is going to help us blend into the top. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to show some extra support, go ahead and leave a follow down on Instagram down below. Here we're using the 4 guard all the way open to debulk the sides and also clear up the hair that's near the ear area. Moving on to our 5 guard all the way open, we're continuing to debulk and also match it up to the sides. Before we move on, we're going to detail the back area a little bit more. Since the dark area is a little bit above the occipital bone, I'm using my 3 guard all the way open. Now that we're done detailing, we can move back to the side taper and use our 1.5 guard. This is going to help us blend between the 1 guard all the way open and the 2 guard all the way open. Now before we line him up, we're going to use some hairspray to lay the hair down. Now that we're done tapering the back and sides, we can move on to our gold FX and start to line him up on the sides. I always start off at the bottom and work my way to the top arch using the corners of the blade. Always make sure to move the ear out of the blade, it makes it easier to line up. Moving on to a C-cup, we're going to start off at the bottom and work my way to the top arch using the corners of the blade. I always do this because it feels like it's more accurate. If I start off at the top, I feel like I take too much of a C-cup off. Moving on to the front line, we're going to use some Tresemme hairspray to hold the hair down. Now that the hair is nice and dry, we're going to start off at the middle and work our way to the sides. You also want to make sure you go slow enough that the hair feeds into the teeth of the trimmer so that the hair doesn't shift. As you guys can see, I'm taking my time and I'm making sure the hair feeds into the teeth of the trimmer. Always remember to detail as much as possible, especially when you're lining them up. As you guys can see, I'm matching the middle to the other side as much as possible. I'm also taking my time. I'm never rushing the hairline. You never want to rush the hairline. Another tip, always make sure to use your comb after you press with your trimmer because the hair can shift and you want to see its true length. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to show some extra support, go ahead and leave a follow down on Instagram down below. Now that we're done lining them up, we can move on to our Turkish razor and Derby premium blades and make them as crispy as possible. When you're using the Turkish razors, you always want to stretch the skin with your opposite hand and keep it at a 45-degree angle. This lowers the likelihood of you cutting someone.